I'm going to ask you to put on some prognosticator hats, if you will. With all the changes that we've seen from one week to the next, what do you think might be the next big problem that TV has to try and figure out?
I guess I'll kick this one off. I mean, the big problem that TV has to figure out right now is, first of all, the end of its spring season. Right now, we're seeing a lot of shows that have like 1 or 2 episodes left to film, and that's not going to happen. And so if there are certain shows that could dump a few episodes and they have the finale in the can, they have different decisions to make than shows that have to get through an entire story. You know, one specific, well, I'll give you two examples. One of them is Superstore. America Ferrara, who is the star and the executive producer on the show, is leaving at the end of the season. They don't know if they're going to be able to produce her goodbye episode. So they don't know if that's going to mean that her goodbye is going to be in the fall. If she gets no goodbye, is it worth bringing back a show for 1 or 2 episodes? Do you do it as a special? Do you do it as a TV movie? Do you do it in the summer? Another one that is a very long-running show that is ending itself, Superstore theoretically could go on and will go on, but Supernatural, which is run for like 15 seasons, is ending. And again, they have not taped the finale. They don't know when they're going to be able to produce the finale. They don't know what that means. They're all dedicated to doing it. They all swear. They have a super passionate fan base. We're going to do it. Just nobody knows when. The Walking Dead had to postpone production on its finale. When this all started, a lot of people thought the shows that only had 1 or 2 episodes would be able to get through it. 1 or 2 episodes left to produce would be able to get through it. And the pilots, they would either finish production on the pilots because they were one and done or whatever. And then it all ramped up. It all escalated so quickly that everything had to shut down. And so there are all these series and these pilots that were in a position where they thought they were going to get through this, and maybe there'd be a week delay. Maybe the finales air in June instead of May. Now we don't know if we're going to get the finales. We don't know if we're going to get them in the summer. We don't know if we're going to get them in the fall. And there are all these decisions to be made about renewals, pickups, cancellations that normally come right before the upfront period that you mentioned. There's no upfront period right now. We don't know if the networks are going to stick with their dedicated dates for the upfronts for these virtual presentations. There's really no reason that they have to. So it's just a very unusual time where we have a current season they have to worry about, but then we have the fall season that people have to worry about. And this is happening at the same time, and nothing can move. Unless you could do post-production at home, there's nothing happening.